Hello, my name is pitriani Zega. I'm from class PBE 7A. 1. Speech acts. Definition: speech acts are actions performed through language going beyond mere grammatical structure to encompass communicative purpose. The theory was first proposed by John L. Austin in How to Do Things with Words 1962 and later developed by John Searle. Austin divided speech acts into 3 levels. Locutionary act, the act of saying something with meaning, uttering its called in her. Illocutionary act, the speaker intent behind the utterance, requesting someone to close the window. Perlocutionary acts, the effects to the utterance on the listener. The listener close the window. Examples: performative utterance: I now pronounce you husband and wife. A priest during a wedding ceremony performs the act of marrying two people. Indirect speech act: call you pass the salt. Literally a question about ability, but actually a request to pass the salt. 2. Polytenist. Definition: polytenist refers to behaviors and language as aimed at maintaining positive relationship with others, showing respect and avoiding causing offense. It is culturally defined and can be categorized based on Penelope Brown and Stephen Levinson's theory of faith from Irving Goffman's concept, which includes positive faith, the desire to be liked and followed, and negative faith, the desire from freedom of action. Cambridge Dictionary also notes two main aspects: showing respect and softening speech to avoid directness. Examples: showing respect as in titles like Mr., Miss, or Professor when addressing others in formal settings. Their Prof. Kinsella in an email. Softening speech as in H, kind of positively figure language around a clock or modal verbs called me to make request or criticism less direct. It's kind of called in her, isn't it? Called we close the window. Instead of it's called close the window. Cultural variation. In some cultures, being direct is considered impolite, while in others it is follows as honesty. For example, in Japan, bowing is a common polite gesture, whereas in Western cultures, handshakes are more typical. 3. Turn-taking. Definition: turn-taking is the organization of conversation where participants alternate speaking. It was first studied by Harvey Sachs, Emmanuel Skeglove, and Gail Jefferson in the late 1960, early 1970. Key components include turn, construction, and transition, relevance, pledge, where trans can end roles for a closing trans. 1. The current speaker selects the next speaker. 2. A non-speaker self-selects to speak. 3. The current speaker continue if no one else takes the turn. Example: casual conversation, two friends chatting with each pausing natural at the end of through the let other speak. Formal settings: a teacher asks a question and waits for students to raise their hand or respond, or a business meeting where participants signal they want to speak by pausing or making eye contact. Culture variation: in some cultures, overlapping time is more common and not considered right, while in others, strict turn-taking is expected. 4. Code switching. Definition: code switching is the process of shifting between two or more linguistic codes, language or dialect, in a single conversation or utterances, influenced by social context, audience, or speaker intent. It is distinct from plurilingualism, which refers to the ability to ask multiple language. Sociolinguistics like John G. Gampers and Sana Omprecht have studied its function and patterns.